Yeah, this your boy Frank Gore, here with my dog Solo Beach. Shout out to Miami Sport Music.
You good? Saturday style.
Gang gang, 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 gang gang. You see me orange and green? That's gang gang. You ready for Storm 18? That's gang gang. Gang gang, 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 gang gang. You see me orange and green? That's gang gang. That's gang gang. You ready for Storm 18? That's gang gang. That's gang gang. That's gang gang.
Reps since a juvenile, I be where they throwing up U's and crowds. You know how that school get down, not taking no L's, we ain't losing now. Don't get it confused right now, I represent making these music sounds. They play me when they study in their dorm room, request me an Uber now. I be screaming Kane gang, across the world they be screaming out the same thing. We first to arrive and last to leave, we filling a sense of capacity. You know I won't change while you asking me, be throwing this you to the casket deep. Be all on the field like Sebastian B, rockin' Kane's where I'm a fashion freak. Look, I be staying live on pipe now. Ass down life, it's a lifestyle. And like the mother schools, don't confuse us. We the only ones that really throw the you up. But Kane's fam turned up where you find me. Hit hard like I seen it go to Shanti. Shot to Rich and Manny D, they remind me that them Kane's right back in they prime.
Gang gang, 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 gang gang. You see me orange and green? That's gang gang. You ready for Storm 18? That's gang gang. Gang gang, 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 gang gang. You see me orange and green? That's gang gang. That's gang gang. You ready for Storm 18? That's gang gang. That's gang gang. That's gang gang.
La Familia, we reppin' West 12 and the gang gang. Them haters gon' hate cause it can't be us. In other words, that it can't hang. When it comes to the party and doing what it does for the Canes. We the Canes, man. And surround these parts and they're gonna bow down and have to tell you the same thing. We reppin' that line and you know it don't stop. Our DJ be reflex the creep of the crowd. Keep up with that solo, we're dropping that drop. And third of the kick, I'll be closing up shop. You could ask about us at the Rock and I'm sure they gon' feel ya. We tailgate royalty, nobody get down like Kane boys and La Familia. Gang, gang, gang.
Gang gang, gang gang, gang gang, gang gang, gang gang, gang gang, gang gang. You see me orange and green? That's gang gang. You ready for Storm 18? That's gang gang. Gang gang, 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 gang gang. You see me orange and green? That's gang gang. That's gang gang. You ready for Storm 18? That's gang gang. That's gang gang. That's gang gang.
We gotta make moves on these haters, like with DJ Dallas. Kane gang hard as the rock, hard rock be the palace. It's a new Kane order, see some fashion sprayed across the atlas. Man, he gave us the turnover chain. Yo, Rick, we need a touchdown chalice. Some saying that the U ain't back, but we got something to prove. Stand back, I know you be seeing the coast of he all in this groove. I might have to break the extinguisher out and spray the field like I'm John Rule. Seminoles getting busted in the tooth, Gators know that the U is the truth. Striving for greatness is all we pursue. Win or lose, always choose so up to you. I can say no other do what we do. Watch your Thomas pop it off like a fuse. Competition is confused. We sit on the side on the muse. Snooze on them kings and you lose. Snooze on them kings and you lose. Snooze on them kings and you lose. Lose.
Welcome to Coach Hayes Football Live. He can talk about anything from high school to the pros. This guy knows the game, so you better not be half-stepping.
I can guarantee you most of the audience is going to agree with me before they agree with you.
Strap in, because Coach Hayes is about to
crack your cranium and fertilize your brain. Go ahead and right here, right now.
Subscribe now and check out CoachHayesFootball.com.
What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Hey, man, I'm super excited today. I think I'm flying solo today, man. I might have a guest come in late, but I'm super excited, man. I'm glad y'all decided to wake up early this morning as these Canes are going to be playing these 12 o'clock, 12:30 type games this year. So as my producer already in the building, says everything looks good, sounds good. She done changed her name from Ellen, the producer, back to Ellen V. I don't know why. Maybe she need a raise or something, man. The GOAT, Xavier Restrepo. All right, I see it. All right, X, man, if you really in the building right before the game, I appreciate it, man. I want to know. Let me know what you going to do. You know what I mean, today. That's huge right there. Big shout out to Solo D for letting us use the music, as well as big shout out to Alex Tabio, our sponsor for the day, as you see right here. All right. Anything dealing with home loans, anything dealing with home financing, just give him a call, 305-205-1697. Trust me, he answers the phone. Huge Miami Hurricane fan. Been working with Coach Hayes this entire season. So far, sponsorships, man. So it's been a blessing in that sense. He actually called in last show, I believe it was, man, and gave his insight on the game. And so he's huge, man. As you see up there, somebody, KT Baby, just subscribed. So I appreciate that. Also, as you see right here, 20K by 2022. We had 16,016 subscribers right now. We 80% to our goal. We got 20 more percent and basically a month and a half to get there. So it ends December 31st, 2021. That's the goal. That's what we're trying to get to. Let me get to a couple of people here in the chat before I get going. Let me see here. I love it. Jamar says we got some Canes over here listening live from 704 Charlotte. Kane up here, ACC country. That's huge right there. The juice in the building. Appreciate you. Lakers all day dope. King was holding us back. Glad we got Van now. That's an interesting opinion. We could bring that up and talk about that as well. Coke dog. Hey, today a big day, Coke dog. Today a big day, bro. Today is the last day of the fantasy draft before we go into our playoff settings, man. So I think the top 6 get in, and I think me and you neck and neck, dog. So whoever wins might get that 6th spot. I'm letting you know I'm looking for you, cuz. I'm watching out for you. I got a big matchup today. A63 Kane, also part of our fantasy league, man, college fantasy league. Y'all be sure to check that out as well. I'm coming for you too, A63 Kane. He killing it right now. I have to be honest with you. He up in the top. Big shout out to Devin Lloyd, man. That's the host of You Talk. Man, what's up with you, bro? Man, glad you stopped through. He on Facebook, as you see. He on Facebook, so that's a love, man. We do simulcast to Facebook as well as YouTube, man. So you guys check that out. Toby Taylor, my cousin, she said, I'm listening live from the Shy. That's what I'm talking about. Big shout out to my cousin Toby in the building. She from the Shy, y'all. And Bowleg, man, what's up, Coach? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Got a lot of people in here. Coach Dawg said, Coach, I'm on your head. Now, you ain't lying, you on my head, but guess what, boy? I'm fighting back. I promise you. You ain't, man, look here. Man, Coach, man, let me take a sip of my cane juice before I get upset up in here. Turn it around. Cane juice in the building. Let's get it. I already had some cane juice last night. That's why I'm looking crazy right now. Around the eyes, looking crazy. But anyway, we got a big one, man. I'm sorry if I missed a lot of people's comments because I want to keep going. But anyhow, I do want to say this, man. We got a big matchup today. Huge matchup between Georgia Tech and the Miami Hurricanes. Last night, as you all saw, Boston College put Virginia Tech to sleep, 17-3. That was huge right there, man. That was huge. So what does that do for the bracket? We can kind of talk about that. Of course, I'm going to open up the phone line. We, pre-games, we only be on here probably about 45 minutes to an hour. But the post-game will be, as they call it, lit, as they say. So the post-games be lit, man. So we're going to definitely check those out as well. But anyhow, let's talk about this matchup, man. Hurricanes rolling right now. The Manny Diaz fire planes are still ready to ride whenever they're ready to do that. So that's huge. People still want to fire it. I've said my piece about it. I agree, but I have to say this. I've changed my opinion. If the university has decided to follow the same path and get the same type of guys, I'm gonna be honest, guys. Why change it? Why change it? As they always say, the devil that you know is better than the devil that you don't know, because you don't know what you're gonna get. You understand? So therefore, at least I know come next Friday, we're going to still be doing safety blitzes on pass downs. I know that. So I guess I had to be cool with it. Versus I get another guy, and it's a hope and prayer. It's time for the Canes, like you said. They said they're going to open up the checkbook. Had Alonzo Highsmith on here, all those guys, right? I know it sounds crazy, but we're continuing to do the same thing. A63K say, Lord have mercy. I find it's hard for me to say it. But I have to be realistic, bro. if we're going to continue to do the same things or get the same caliber of kind of guys, then what's the difference? I mean, I'm just being honest. So I want to change. I'm not saying I don't want to change. I do want to change, but let's go for the gusto if we're gonna do it. That's all I'm trying to say. All right. So anyway, so Georgia Tech, as they know, they have a huge quarterback in the sense of his running ability. So his running ability is huge in this game. We have a problem with scrambling quarterbacks, and I think he's probably the most athletic quarterback we've seen thus far during the season. If you ask me, I'm sorry to cut my phone down. Cold rushing this morning. I ain't gonna lie to you, boy. I got me a couple more nods in that bed this morning. I ain't get up early like I normally do. But anyway, so with all that being said, the guy Jeff Sims, the quarterback, does extremely well with his feet, inconsistent with his arm, but still can make some throws. And that's what's dangerous, right? When you have a guy that's that inconsistent, you don't know what kind of day he's going to have, right? You don't know what to really expect. I done seen that dude drop some dimes 40 yards down the field, and I done seen him miss a 10-foot throw. Not even a 10-yard, a 10-foot throw, like literally, and just throw it to the feet of the running back on the swing route. And that, to be honest, is good in some people's eyes. But a lot of times in coaching, you don't know what you're going to get. Is this dude, did he eat the right meal this morning and going to come out here like Superman and light it up? And he already has the running capabilities? That's huge. So we don't know what we're going to get. But the death-defying part about it is his run ability. And I believe the running back name is Gibbs, if I'm not mistaken. That's a good dynamic duo they have there, man. You know what I mean? They got a great dynamic duo. Also, I want to say this. Big shout out, man, to 247 Kane. I did something Thursday that was awesome, bro. If y'all don't know 247 Kane, I know he's on Twitter, maybe some other platforms, maybe under a different name. But we did a Twitter, I think it's called a Twitter space call or something like that. I'm not really sure the exact, but it's called Twitter Space or something where you get on there and you talk. Bro, that was awesome, man. It was a bunch of people in there. It was myself. It was everything 305, a bunch of different people. Some cats I'd never even seen before, and we just chopped it up about football, the playoff brackets, all those type of things. So I don't know if that's pre-recorded. That was my first time ever doing it. So I don't know if they record those and replay them or you check them out. But if not, go follow that dude on Twitter, 247 Kane. It was awesome, man. Miami Flo jumped in on there, man. So it was pretty cool, man. Big shout out to T2Y. I saw him in the building earlier. I meant to say something. Big shout out to T2Y in the building as well. He said, "What's up?" Look at this dude right here. I know Phil, man. Said, "Don't have a sale. I don't have a sale. I need a poor Kane shirt." Man, you a Florida State fan, man. Get out of here with that foolishness. Next week, come holler at your boy. How about that? Next week, come holler at your boy, and we'll get you a shirt. I got a shirt for you. It's called Polo Timmy. It's called FSU Sucks. I got one of those shirts right now. You go check out the website. As a matter of fact, you can see it probably right up underneath here. You'll see it. Go Canes. But anyhow, DeMonte Scott, I guess he was on the say it was awesome. It was, man. We was on the I don't know what time they got on. I got on about 9 something. We didn't get off to almost 12:45. So yes, sir. Hold up. Somebody said slap him. Hey, Phil. Get out of here, man. Slap that dude across the face, man. Get out of here, man. Anyway, there you go. Hurricane said, I'm listening, Coach. Appreciate you, man. Y'all go check out Hurricane T2Y as well. He got good stuff. He come on all week. He don't just talk about football, Hurricane. He talk about other things too. And I know he hate the Florida State Seminole. He don't even call. I don't even know if he called him that. And Holsom one also. He hate Florida State. He called him Tallahassee. And me and Holsom had a good debate about Mario Cristobal and Lane Kiffin, man. So we had a pretty good debate. We were supposed to actually do a show, but I just jumped on and we just started talking about it. So go check it out. I know he's broken that video down because Wholesome do about a 4-hour video. So we broke that down. He broke it up where it's just that segment. So it's pretty cool, man. But anyhow, let's get into this part about Florida State. Let me look at the line. Let me pull the lines and stuff up real quick. Guys, y'all hit that subscribe button too as well. I see it when it pop up right over my head. So I know when people subscribe, they subscribe. We currently got 115, 117 in the chat. You guys go ahead and hit that up, man, for me. Let me pull up this information about the stats for the day. And somebody asked what V12 was. Man, he's doing daddy duties, man. Look at this. They just asked about this dude, and look at him popping up, man. Somebody just asked about where's V12, and guess what? My dog don't ever let me down. He don't, I was just saying you on daddy duties, bro.
Hey,
And here he go, man.
Hey, appreciate that. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, family? Look, I told Coach, man, hey, up north it's basketball season. So I got the kids, man. Hey, this basketball early in the morning. So I told Coach these early games, I gotta come on when I can, but I'm gonna come on and see and talk to my family. What's up, Coach? Nice to see you, man. I'm here, man.
I'm good. I'm chilling, man. Hey, I ain't expect because I know you gave me your time frame. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, y'all check that boy. That boy bundled up like a Christmas story.
Hey, bundled up with that cane. Hey, see, hey, it's a different type of gear up here, man. You got to get ready, man.
Man, hey, plus, I was finna put you out there. I was finna use that video you shared in our group chat. I was gonna make that my pregame. I just didn't get around to it. Hold on, the post game, but no, let's not talk about the post game. I'm gonna definitely play it. So check this out. Y'all make sure y'all check the post game.
Hey, y'all know V12 be on another level sometimes. Hey, I'm gonna tease it for y'all. Do not miss the post game. I got something special, man. My kids put me up to some. I ain't with a lot of stuff, but I got to show the kids sometimes you got to challenge yourself. And so, I hope Coach show it. I give him permission. I don't want to have to sue Coach. I give Coach permission to use my copy. It's copyright. I give Coach permission, though. But that's my dog. You know what I mean? Let's get it cracking, Coach. That was good, bro.
That was funny.
I didn't know you saw it. I didn't know you saw it, but yeah, because you didn't respond to it. But yeah, it was wild, dog. It was wild.
Hey, well, I'm like these people in the chat sometimes. Sometimes I just sit in the back and watch, dog. Like, hey, I'm like, I'm everywhere and nowhere at the same time.
There we go. All right, man. Let's get into it, man. I may have to hop off a little bit, but I'll try to hop back on. I'm in the middle of something. Y'all know what's going on. Okay.
So anyway, man, big shout out to Cynthia Wilcox Mrs. Cynthia Wilcox in the building. Happy homecoming, Canes. All right, so homecoming. You got to schedule that. You got to schedule that win. Big shout out. Thank you for the subscription there, John McFadden. So anyway, I was just beginning to break down kind of the stats of the game today, the prediction. Again, These Canes have been getting kicked. They got Georgia Tech 31.7 to 24.6. So let's just say 32 to 25 is their score prediction right now. I'm not going to give out the source because if they ain't paying you, boy, we can't do it. But anyway, I'm looking at one of these Vegas sites here.
Okay.
That's huge. And the spread itself, let me see what the line is. I'm trying to see it's 10 points. So the line is actually 10 points. All right. Georgia Tech favor. That's huge right there, bro. That's huge. Like, and the reason I say that's huge because that's disrespectful, dog. But am I speaking out of emotion, V12, or am I speaking or am I really looking at it and saying, you know what, bro? Looking at what we've done, look what we have, and then let's look at what they don't have. Like, I don't know if Vegas tripping. I don't want to say this because I'm not gambling, so my disclosure is I am not a gambling expert. I'm not, but I'll put my money that we don't get beat by 10 points. I'll take that spread. I can tell you that. I would take that spread.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on either, Coach. I was totally, and I had to make sure I read it right. I thought they said us 10 points.
I'm sorry, Miami 10. I apologize.
Okay. Woo! I'm about to say because I can't see the chat. I was like, woo! Last I read it, I thought but I was like, that's a major switch, Coach. Okay, cool.
I apologize.
Yeah, no worry. I was like, okay, cool.
I'm gonna tell you what flipped it for me because when I saw the score prediction,
so the plus 10.
When I saw the score prediction, they got them 31 and us 24, but then the line is in reverse.
Yes, exactly. Yeah,
that's what threw me off. Okay,
right. No worry. No, yes.
Hold on. Gotta give myself
there we go. Yeah.
All right, I'm good. All right,
no. So to your point, that score is disrespectful from Georgia for Georgia Tech to win by 10. However, I don't think that's gonna happen today. Like I said, I told you last week we on a 2-game win streak. Today we're going to make sure we extend that win streak. I think we go 3. I think it's going to be definitely a barn burner. I think we're going to throw the ball again. I think TBD is definitely settling in, and we're going to see today. We're at home, and hopefully that we're winning again. The home crowd comes, and let's make it a great homecoming, like Ms. Wilcox says. Make it a fantastic homecoming, and let's party. Let's go. I mean, Georgia Tech is a formidable opponent. Now let's not get it twisted. They do score points, so it's not going to be a cakewalk. Then they have a freshman running back and a freshman quarterback who the quarterback is very shifty, and he those kind of quarterback gives us problems. So I think we can make it work today. Of course, my prediction is I Canes again, and I give you the prediction a little later.
All right, so Dennis Lopez wanted me to read his question. Let me see what he says. That's pretty cool. I think Dennis is a coach, if I'm not mistaken. I've read from the past. He says, I know this is a technical question, coach, but besides playing palms coverage on the trip side, what else can they do to stall the rub routes? Okay.
Can I coach? So, can I answer that a little bit? I'm not a coach, but can I take a stab at it? Hey, I'm gonna take a stab at it, coach. If you take a look at it, and I'm not sure why our defenders, because in the past, our defenders like to get in your face and like to challenge. If you challenge those receivers, get up in their face, get some hands on them, then you got to disrupt the routes, Coach Lopez. You got to get in there and disrupt the routes. Anytime you see a man free, you know how I know this? Because I play receiver, and I can't get my secrets away. But if you came into my face, it kind of made me a little bit nervous because I got to now get off the line and I got a bunch formation. So my thing is this: we have to be able to get up in those guys' face and get some hands on them and redirect those routes. I don't know if that's what you're gonna say, Coach, but that's my stab at it, Coach.
Yeah, that will, but yeah, that's a way to play. But I think he's talking in regards to the bunch set because he was talking about the rub routes and so forth. And yeah, I mean that's a way to play it. Of course, yeah, you could definitely play it, man. Big shout out to V12 on the coaching side, man.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, y'all killing me. Y'all killing me till my coach put the cut down. Listen, listen. Y'all stop. Hold on.
Hey, early. Hey, they say 12 o'clock somewhere, Coach.
Hey, it's happy hour in Bangladesh right now. So guess what? I'm supporting with them folks. But anyhow, OG Kane in the building. What's up with you, man? Stopping through it up, everybody later. Man, hey, OG Kane, man, I'm gonna start charging you rent, dog. This dude don't ever stay long enough. He always, I'm in, I'm out. But anyway, to answer Dennis's question, if you're talking about the rub routes, maybe within the concept of the bunch formation, where you have the three receivers kind of the pyramid, for those that don't know, or even just in general, there are several ways in which you can play those things, right? How we typically play it at the Miami Hurricanes is what they call basically they're playing a straight up man, if you really want to know the truth. And they're playing it as they line up. So if you look at the 3 points of a triangle, that's really those are the three receivers. They're manning up the top point, and they're playing the corner has this guy and the safety has that guy. I hope this kind of makes sense what I'm saying. And that's how you get caught up on those rub routes. We saw it against North Carolina. And then we saw North Carolina State come out and do the same exact play against us, same formation, same area of the field. North Carolina State just dropped it, but it was a touchdown as well. All right. Then you have several ways you can play what they call in and out, where you're a man up on the point, because usually he's the diversion guy, right? He's the decoy or the guy who creates problems and creates those mismatches. And then you play in and out, meaning that the defender on this side, So it's 3 against 3. Okay. You wait till the back two guys declare. So if this receiver goes outside, then this guy take him. And if this guy makes his move inside, then this guy take him. If both guys do what, say, North Carolina did, where they both ran a double slant, the inside guy take him here, all right, and the other guy be over the top. And that's what happened. They switched the routes out on us. But anyhow, I just want to kind of make that clear. And that's why you call in and out on that play, all right? And we used to do the signal. In and out was like this, in and out, in and out. And then there's another way to play it where you can actually put 5 on 3. And that's a whole nother thing. It's hard to do without really having a diagram to show you, because people have to be able to visualize that in the air. But yes, Dennis, there are several ways you can play that. All right. Several ways you can play that. All right, Toby, I'm going to holler at you later. Says she off. Got to see you later. All right, Toby, all love to my cousin in the shy. All right. But anyway, so Dennis, hopefully that answers your question in that case. But anyhow, that's where we are. A63 Kane brought up a great point yesterday at the crib, and even here in Orlando, there's a huge storm coming through. I have not seen it rain like that in the state of Florida, let alone within the city of here in Orlando or even in Miami, literally all day. In Florida, it rains 20 minutes hard, then it'll go away, and maybe you have a little shower here and there. It literally rained early that morning, the night before, to all day. I don't think it stopped raining here till almost 11, 12 o'clock last night, maybe about 1 o'clock. last night. Again, luckily they're playing at a professional stadium where they have good drainage. They have good field facilities because, again, you don't want to jack that field up. So they have good drainage. I don't know, they may even put a cover over that thing. We don't know because it's inside the stadium. But as long as it looks nice today, I don't think field conditions will be an issue. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, they'll cover it with some time adaptance they see through. I think field conditions for us, it's a win because we practice in this type of weather. We practice on these types of field. Most of the guys who on the team, they probably from the area, from Florida, and they played the inclement weather type fields before. So I mean, they'll make the adjustments. They'll get better cleats, and it may highlight the run game more depending on the field conditions. But I don't think it's going to play a major factor. It like I said, it rains for both opponents, and we'll see how it goes. I mean, it could be. Sometimes Hard Rock field can sometimes get really, really wet, depending on how they treat it and how they protect the field. So we look to see early if we see a lot of slippage and stuff like that.
Yeah, it'd be good to see right here. Coach Dennis said, yeah, he understands. Also, Hurricane Hollywood says, Coach, doesn't road routes play well versus man? They are made for man. That is 100% correct. They are made for man. I just saw a thing. Alabama got done up by Texas A&M. The two dudes ran into each other because they're playing on the same plane. I mean, these are all just coaching terms, but yes, it does work well for men. Let me go through this right quick. So we already 26 minutes into this deal. And I was thinking I was going to open the phone line because I thought my dog was going to get out there, but he may have to get out. So I may open up the phone lines here. Anyway, real quick, so you can go and I'll open up the phone lines and answer some questions. I believe they're coming off that Dr. You talking about spliff 30. Yeah, boy, from the yard, huh? Talking about spliff 30. But anyway, I hope V12 can still hear me. Maybe got a phone call. We need to find out what are the keys today to win this game. What are the keys in order to win this game today? I'll give mine first because I don't know if he actually heard what I said. But the keys for us today in order to win this game is I still think we need to work the middle of the field in our passing game. I don't know if we can necessarily work them vertically, but I would love to see us work the middle of the field through some mesh concepts. What do I mean by mesh concepts? It's the drags. You see the two guys crossing. Those things create problems. Also, I said on the 247 cameras, we call it 247 Kane show, Twitter show. We have to be able, because their DBs are not as good, we have to be able to create some confusion is the right way I want to say it. So we have to be able to create some confusion when it comes to their DBs. One, if they're not that good and you have their minds working, guess what happened to your feet? They move even slower, right? I tell people you can't move fast if your mind is thinking. The mind will always take over the feet, believe that or not. So if you have to think about something, then guess what? Your feet are not going to work as fast. So you do that through what? How do you manipulate? I talk about this all the time. Formation and motions. You got to get those things going. Okay. That's what I think offensively on that standpoint. Coach Dog, great point. Eliminate the emotional penalties. I told y'all before, I love James Williams' play. I love how he's playing, and I totally understand. But at the end of the day, he's got to get those things in check. I understand, bro. You want to do the deal, and yeah, you the young pup on the yard right now, and I get it, right? But the things that you do can be detrimental to this program in that sense. And I know he didn't do it intentionally, but we got to have those conversations. You got to have the teammates around him to put him in check to say, hey, bro, we can't get up in these guys' face. I know we want to, but at the end of the day, we're getting penalized as a team for it, right? And do it on your sideline. You notice they don't throw a penalty because you celebrate on your sideline. You get a penalty because you're trying to isolate yourself and celebrate. That's how the penalties come. All right. You get a penalty because you up in a man's face because you knocked the ball away. You up in his face, jaw jack. Bro, they're going to get you every time because they're trying to keep it tamed, in lack of another word. Bowleg says we need more 3 and outs. I agree. But this is how we get more 3 and outs, Coach. We have to win first down. A lot of people are talking about the third down play, right? And yeah, you got to get off the field on third down. But the hardest thing about third down is, especially if it's that third and medium, third and short, with as good as these teams are getting now, you see cats throwing the ball on 3rd and 1, right? Like It ain't no more 3rd and 1. We're going to run the ball. You see dudes throwing the ball 7, 8 yards down the field on 3rd and 1. That's how good the passing games have gotten in football. We have to win first down. If we can get Georgia Tech, the quarterback, inconsistent Jeff Sims, behind the sticks on first down, right? Either at the sticks or behind the sticks. What do I mean? Meaning starting off 2nd down, 2nd and 10, 2nd and 12, 2nd and 13, or we can get a big sack, 2nd and 16. Makes 3rd down a lot easier, believe it or not. You know what I mean? So great point there, Coach Boled. But definitely we got to make sure we win the first down battle. Once you win those, now you actually put a coordinator in a box, because what is he trying to do on 2nd and 16? He's trying to recover a lot of yardage to make 3rd down manageable. So you already know he's looking for a 10-yard, 15-yard play. See how that works? So if you win on first down, you put him in a 2nd and long situation. He doesn't want to be in a 3rd and long situation. So what do? You've actually eliminated 2nd down, him taking a shot play at you, right? So just follow me on this path. 1st and 10, we come out. Boom, I get 5 yards. Now it's 2nd and 5. I can actually take a shot play. You don't know what's going to happen on 2nd down. He can run it, trying to make it shorter. He can throw down the field. It's almost a giveaway play. If I make it, I don't, because I still got 3rd and manageable at 3rd and 5. And at 3rd and 5, like I said, these offensive coordinators are getting good. But if I win first down, let's just say I stop the run for, let's say 11 yards. Let's just say 11 yards, right? Now, I'm not stopping for 11 yards. It's 2nd and 11. That's what I was trying to say. Now it's 2nd and 11, right? We stop it for a 1 yard gain, 1 yard loss. 2nd and 11. Now on 2nd down, that offensive coordinator is saying, I have to get it 3rd and manageable. I have to get it 3rd and manageable. So what do? You actually play everything in front of the sticks, because they want to get it where I get the ball here and let the receiver do his deal, or the running back out of the backfield, let him do his deal. If he gets the first, great. But if he doesn't, make it 3rd and manageable. That's what we have to. That's where we really have to win those downs. And he's not going to take that shot play, because if you miss the shot play, which is low percentage, if you miss the shot play, now it's 3rd and 11. See how that works? So winning first down is big. Winning first down is huge right now. All right. Let me see. 2nd and 16. Just run draw for 18 and watch all the missed tackles. Come on, Doctor. You tough on the player, man. I understand what you're saying, man. Yeah, football has changed. Football has changed completely, man. The game has changed. Hurricane Kilo say, James, like that's fire. We got to be smart, and I agree with that. All right. So that's my thing from an offensive standpoint. Defensively, my biggest fear is keeping the quarterback under wraps, right? I don't like to say contained, because I think you still play passive when you do that. And he's still good enough. I don't care if you put a spy on him. He's going to break down the spy one-on-one. What I think you have to do from the quarterback's perspective is not spy him. You have to attack him from different ways, different angles, and those type of things. Again, another big shout out to 247 King. He brought up a chart. I don't know what it do. Did he sit in his basement making charts or what? But he had a whole chart about where Sims likes to throw, where he likes to escape and run. You understand? So that was huge right there. And I told him on the show, dog, you did a great job. That's what coach is supposed to be doing. With those 23 headsets, or we got in trouble for having 24 or whatever it was. Somebody need to be upstairs with that chart that says, look, his tendency, back to the word tendency, his tendency is he likes to throw to his right and escape to his right. So therefore, we need to attack from his right. Well, it would be our left. All right. But his right. Remember, we're in reverse. So those are the type of things when it comes to coaching that needs to happen. Now, will that happen? I don't know. But I don't think that having a spy, especially with our linebacker crew, the foot speed we have, I don't think we'll do well with that. I think we'll get exposed. I think we just need to constantly bring, and when I say pressure, that doesn't mean blitzing all the time, but bring different looks and different things he hasn't seen. So when you think that's open, a guy's wrapping around late, guys are coming from different angles. Because one thing about a quarterback, he's still trying to look downfield, and he's got to be able to feel those pressures, you know? And so that's huge right there. So I think that's how we have to attack him defensively. Second, within that attacking, we have to be smart with the running game, because they got the zone read and all that stuff is down pat. They got a very good running back. He runs the ball extremely hard, and he can definitely break your back. So with all that being said, we got to make sure that get some sun kids right. Put some Panama people. I don't know what Dr. U talking about. I don't know what Dr. U is. He all over the place, but I love it. But anyway, get those guys rolling in that sense and keep that stuff on the route. And again, they had one of the top receivers. I forgot his name in number 7. Not top receiver, but the guy for their program does a good job. They catch the ball. 12 did a good job catching the ball too. They got a couple of guys, but it's just so inconsistent out of Jeff Sims, the quarterback, you know. But again, those guys can hurt you. But I still think man for man, we can handle those type of players with our talent that we have on the backside. But again, those are the things that we have to make sure we pay attention to, and we got to keep the running game under wraps. All right, when it comes to that. Richard Hill says, "What's up, Richard, man?" He says, "Watch the middle will be wide open." Yeah, because we don't replace it. Dr. U, because it's a family show, I'm gonna leave it in the family chat. But hey, you do what you do, dog. I am not here to judge, man. You go do what you do. I love it, man. But anyway, anyhow, yeah, we ready to rock and roll. Let me open up these phone lines right quick. Let's see what the fans talking about in the building. All right, let me get it open first so y'all kill me because y'all be ready, boy. One thing about it, y'all be ready. All right, let's open up this phone line. Start dialing it now so you can get in. Start dialing it now. I want to hear what a couple of people had to say. Like I said, we only be on here 45 minutes to an hour. And I know this because I get on the phone calls and sometimes when I get on the phone call, I'll be a little winded. So look at this. I ain't even opened the thing, but this is what I'm talking about. Golly. I don't even have an app open yet, dog. How you calling? And the app was open on another window. That's why I doggone it. All right, caller, talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from.
What'd you say, Coach Hayes? It's D from Jacksonville.
Hold on, man. Hold on. You got hold on. Because the app wasn't even open yet. What's happening?
Hey, man, right. I miss you. I missed you last weekend. I wasn't gonna take a chance on missing you again this week.
I love it, man. Talk to me, man.
So I don't know if you remember, but I called and talked to you in V12 after the Virginia game, North Carolina game, one of them, the last loss.
Okay, what's your name?
And I was D from Jacksonville.
Yeah. I remember. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, when you were talking about Florida State were gonna beat us and all that, and I told you, and V12 got on me when I told him, man, we got enough to run the ACC, and he was like, man, you think this team can beat blah 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 blah. I ain't here to say I told you so.
Hold on. Let's go back real quick. The number's down there below scrolling. I didn't get a chance to put it up. I said Florida State was going to beat us?
No, you didn't say they'll beat us. You said you were skeptical. And
okay,
you were saying that.
But see, that's different because you just said you was on here talking about Florida State was going to beat us and beat us. So I just want to make sure it's clear. No, that's all good, baby. I'm just teasing.
The purpose of me bringing that up was to say I knew but I had told you this that night. I told you, I said, man, I watch your WREs. I've been watching for a long time, and you a great X's and O's. You're a great coach, and it was hard for me to believe that you let your emotions get the best of you that night. That's all I was trying to do, because it's a lot of people that listen to you, and if you say jump, they're gonna say how high. You know, when it comes to football. So I was like, well, that's what made me call. Like, no, Coach, don't talk like that, Coach, because they're going to believe. Then you had people all in the chat talking about, oh, FSU going to beat us. And I'm like, no, y'all, this team, listen, I get Manny. You know, we got a problem, right? And that's what I would call it for.
But I'm going to tell you this, D. I have to tell you this. I understand what you're saying. Even though I'm a Miami Hurricanes fan. And the same way you talk about the X and O's, I have to call it that same way, believe it or not. I have to call it the same exact way, because if I don't, guess what? It ain't fair. And again, until I see us meet, because Florida State is just like Georgia Tech. They got a quarterback. I think he's a little more consistent maybe than Justin. I don't know if he's as dynamic on his feet, but they got 3 running backs back there now, a running quarterback, and they're starting to feel themselves. They're starting to put it together. So I know you don't want me to say it, so I'm not going to say it, so I'll just mouth it.
No, it ain't that, Coach. Listen, you don't forgot more football than I know. I'm just saying, but I do know a little bit about football. And no, you can't sit here and tell me as a coach watching Florida State, watching that and saying, oh, they can beat one of the best teams in the ACC, a team with talent. There's no way. There's no way because it's like they don't know what the hell they doing. But anyway, what I was calling for is, I think because now you know how it goes. You lose, everybody wants you gone. You win, now they saying, well, let's pump the brakes. Let's see what he gonna do for the rest of the year, which is scary to me because it's a telltale sign for me. For one, he still don't know what he's doing decision-making wise. It took injury for this man to play the best player, right? Then you listen to his press conference. He telling you his approach to these games. His approach ain't to dominate. It's not to lose. That's why he always giving credit to the other school. And you supposed to respect your opponent, but it's a difference between gassing them up and respect. So I heard the last conference, he was like, the media member asked him, well, what do you think about all the ACC games, especially in the Coastal, coming down to one possession? And he was like, well, that's all over college football. That's in our league, blah, blah, blah. So what I hear, and I may be wrong, that's why I'm asking you, is what he's saying is we just gonna play it close to the vest. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no way you can be Hold
on. Hello, caller?
Yeah, I'm here.
Man, my fault. I had the apps open because I forgot I had the other one open. So I missed the last part of your question. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was saying it sounds like to me that Manny don't play to dominate, coach to dominate. He coached not to lose. If you listen to his press conference, that's why all the games come down to one possession. That's why if you notice, it's like they can only coach under pressure. Now I believe that's a good trait. You know what I mean? But
so what's the question? I want to hear the question, D. What's the what? So what you saying? Like what's your question?
Do you see that too? Do you see that too? That he coached not to lose instead of coaching to dominate?
Yeah, I can agree with that. I mean, I can't agree with that. I mean, there's other ways I can go into it, but yeah, I agree with that. That some coaches coach to survive, right? And some coaches coach to make it happen. Yeah, I get it. So yeah, I mean, I can agree with that.
Yeah, so that was my big thing was. So out of that, with that, if you the AD, and I know you've been back and forth with it, long term, you talking 2 to 3 years from now, can you see that sustained? Can you see him taking the next step? You know what I mean?
No, but like I said earlier, I don't see him doing that. But I have to say this, and I've changed my tune. I have to say this. I'm being honest. If we're going to go out and get the same type of guy, then why not? I mean, I'm just being real. Unless he just dumps it out.
I don't understand that though. I done heard you say that. I done heard what's my man football did. I done heard him say it. I done heard a lot of people say, and I understand. I understand the basis of what you're saying, but how you know? You understand what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying, because guess what? Let's just say, like y'all said, he wins out. He'll be 8-4. If you win the bowl game, he'll be 9-4. Is that a fireable record? Is that a fireable record?
When you put everything into context, yeah.
Okay.
Because you can't take away FIU. You can't take away Duke. You can't take away.
But it's in. But they've already shown their hand. They've already hired him. They kept him since then. So it ain't like that happened this season. But
I'm saying when you put it all in context, you were headed to 6 and 7 again if you did it your way. Because you want to play the older boy. You didn't want to go to the young boy. You see what I'm saying? So what's gonna stop you from going forward? That you know what I'm saying? Like he don't have a way. Put it like that. What is his blueprint? What can you see what I'm saying? So if another coach come in and he his equal, but he let his coaches coach, then you may have something. Because that's all it's coming down to. Is you read between the lines is are the coaches being able to coach? You see what I'm saying? So I believe that's what. So if he's able to do that, take his pride out of the way and let them boys do their thing, then you might have something. But if he gonna be the same, then you're gonna have the same thing. in my opinion. But I ain't gonna take up too much of your time. I had to get on.
I heard that. Appreciate you, D man from Jacksonville. Thank you so much, man. And we definitely get this going. We got 200 in the chat.
Hey man, and I'm talking about from the sincerity of my heart, man. I pray you get to that 20. You're gonna get to 25,000.
I love it, man. Appreciate
your deadline. Man. You gonna get there because you too informative, man. Like I done been listening to these podcasts for years, not just yours, like a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
You so informed, it's really like a family atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? Like his laughter, his seriousness, his breakdown, it's all you can want in a podcast. And that's what had me want to call every third second.
Hey D, and it's also V12 D though. Hey D, hold on now. Hey D now, hold on now. Hey D now, I know.
I heard you owe me an apology, V12.
Hey, listen.
You owe me an apology, V12.
Wow, let me hear what I owe you that for. Because I'm open now.
Well, hey, you ain't telling?
Now
He told me when I told him that we had the team, we had the ability to run the table. What'd he say?
Oh yeah, hey, listen.
Duval, D, you from Duval, D. You can't tell me you see this team running the table.
But D, no, I give you partial apology, D, because at that particular point in time we didn't have what we had now. But remember now, the last couple of weeks I've been calling 2-game win streak. Coach laughed at me last week. And then I called it 3 games. So D, I give you partial apology. I give you 50% apology on that because we didn't have this team we have now. To your point, and I understand what you're saying with Manny's decision making.
So I'm finna say this, and I'm finna get out of here.
Go ahead.
Everything we got now, we been had.
But they weren't playing though. They weren't playing. And
that's what I'm saying. They were coaching not to lose because that Virginia game, He came out and said we were too conservative with.
D, I'm about to give you.
You know what I'm saying? So I believe he was the same way with King. He was the same because he didn't want King to get hurt. He was being conservative.
D, I'm gonna give you your props. D, give you your props. I give you partial apology, and you were right. Manny Diaz had the talent. He didn't play it. He was forced to play the talent, and his decision making is definitely questionable. And that's the reason I'm with you. They may have to let him go at the end of the season. So I give you your props, D. Hey, listen, MV12. So
all right.
100.
All right.
All right, brother.
Hey, one love, man. Y'all keep doing it, man.
For real. Appreciate it, man. Thanks, man.
Right. What's up, Zay? Hey, Nate. Hey, Nate. Call Pepper. Don't get mad because you all day. How you gonna be from the bottom? From the bottom too, call Pepper. From the Bajas, and you talking about Florida. You ain't never been to Tallahassee. Come on, cuz. You never been there.
Hey,
you never been.
And for those that don't know, the Bajas literally a stone's throw away from the stadium, dog.
Exactly.
Like, come on, Nate. You hurt my feelings, dog.
Hey, you never been to Gutierrez.
You hurt my feelings out there,
You never been to Florida State.
Killing me right
Florida
now,
State
dog.
fan. Chopped it off. Holla at me, call Pepper. What's up, Zay?
Anyway, man, let's get this call on the line. Caller, talk to us. Give us your name. Got an unknown caller. They blocked themselves. I love it. Caller, give us your name. Where you calling from?
This is Miss Wilcox. What you cannot judge another coach by his book. Manny never had been a coach. These other been coaches. What he's trying to tell you, the trickery is good. He did do what I said he did. He hid everything. He didn't have what he should have. He got players. He can't sit there and hold them for years. They are born to jump and go. You can't sit there and hold progress. And that's what he's doing. That's why he's lost 2 of the games. And this gentleman was right. You can't play dumb and say, okay, thank you. I'm happy your team won. But you can't do that to the players because the players see. God knows and the players see. So you can't play monkey for rich man, okay? That's a dump. You can't play that. And I'm gone.
I love it. Thank you, Ms. Wilcox. We'll see you in the post game.
That's right.
Hey, you know what? Ms. Wilcox about to get her own little segment on this thing. Like what was my man what's my man on Ricky Smiley's show, man?
We gonna call
Black Tony. Black Tony.
We're gonna call Ms. Wilcox, fire him up. Because Ms. Wilcox be coming with a fire. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
Fire him up.
I love it, Ms. Wilcox. I love she coming. And everybody talking about they can't call in, they be busy. But she sure find a way to call in. She get in every week. I love it. And she be dropping the bombs on us. But anyway, real quick, man, Zay, go ahead and hit that number. You see it down there, 321-328-8235. Call in. I talked to my dog last night. He was on the thing on 247 Kane. But let me go back to this part.
Nate, call in, Nate. Let's hear what you're talking about too. Nate, call in, bro.
Yeah, Nate, call. Hey, you definitely got to call in, especially Florida State week, boy.
Oh, yeah, Florida State week.
Look here, boy. All right. She said she finna give it to y'all. All right. So anyway, so anyhow, real quick, man. Like I said, we got 196 in the chat. Love it. So defensively, I talked about that. I gave my points. You may have some of the same points. I know you were probably in the car. Talk to us real quick in response of what are your keys to win the game offensively and defensively until we get a phone call.
Yeah, let's keep doing it from an offensive standpoint. Let's keep doing what we're doing. Let's build on this momentum. We can't say we don't know what we have in the quarterback. We know we have a phenomenal quarterback. Now the receivers are catching the ball. We can say we see people emerging in those star roles. With Strepo, we know Keyshawn Smith, Rambo, those guys are really, really stepping up. And then of course Rooster. So let's keep running the ball, but let's keep throwing the ball to open up the run from the defensive standpoint. The offensive line has been keeping TBD up. Let's continue to do that and limit the sacks. Lastly, keep the playbook open up and let's have that mentality to win this game. From a defensive standpoint, coach, of course, continue to tackle. Got to continue to tackle. And let's see if these linebackers can emerge and somebody take that role as the lead linebacker. That's what we're yearning for, that linebacker lead role. I think having Williams back in the secondary for a second week straight, I think that's going to be really, really, really imperative that he continues to help the defense tackle, tackle in space and Kinchin. So I think we'll be okay from a defensive standpoint. We know the defense, it is what it is. They're going to give up some points. Georgia Tech, they have a really decent quarterback. He's elusive, so the defensive ends have to maintain. And the running back is pretty good too. So, keep him off the edge. So, I mean, we have work to do. It ain't going to be a cakewalk again. This Georgia State, I think Georgia Tech is averaging at least 30-some points because they're putting up some points. So we got to make sure that we're tackling and continue that build, that bend but don't break mentality. And I will agree. In key spots, the defense, they've stepped up in key spots in order to help preserve some of the victories. So I think we win this game, definitely.
Right. I love it, man. We got a call on the line. And I don't know who this caller is, 786 area code. I hope it's my dog, because if not, I'm finna blast him.
No, Coach, it's Dennis, man.
Oh, Dennis, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up, man?
Hold on, real quick, Dennis. Not sorry. Cold Pepper. He talking about, man, what's the number? The number been scrolling right on the bottom of the screen. If you get off that track phone, that Cricket Wireless, you would have saw that, dog. And I got to give the dog the business.
Hey, that's a Florida State fan. That's a Florida State fan.
That's a Florida State ball.
Never pay attention to the detail, man. Always got an excuse.
Never pay attention to the detail. They just want the excuse. Anyway, go ahead, Dennis. Talk to us. I had to get that in, man. That's an old classmate. Talk to us, Dennis.
That's right, Hayes. Check it out, man. This is the one thing I have as far as the problem about, what guys have been saying. I dealt with a whole bunch of young kids, and when they come to school, they're not ready to play when they come in right away. And you can still see it. Like, I watch a lot of film. You can still see, especially the young safeties, the eye discipline ain't there. They they're good, but I still see mistakes on film. Especially the young safeties. I see it the most with the young safeties.
Mm-hmm. Well, I agree with you, Dennis, from that standpoint, right? Like I said on the other show, there are very few we're talking about true freshmen, not the red shirt, but true freshmen that come in and are going to start. I mean, so far as significant play in college, right? They may get some good time, but we're talking about when we talk about start and finish, not come out there, play a little bit, get in the rotation. That's how they get their feet wet. And
exactly.
The bad thing about it is if we are Miami Hurricane team with this many freshmen that's in the point of not they're starting, now we're going to call it due to injury, so I'll take that. But due to injury, we in bad shape, bro. But the good thing about it is they're getting their feet wet now, so they're getting that game time experience in there, man. So, yeah, I agree with you. And there's some instances where there are freshmen that can come in and contribute right away. But for the most part, that's what it is.
Yeah, we're just going to have to take our lumps. That's the way I see it.
All right. Let me ask you one question. Do you think we went out?
I mean, Florida State's always a bad game. Rivalry games are always a bad game. But, I mean, the rest of the teams, I've seen all the other teams play plenty. And the Virginia Tech, I mean, there's decent talent there, but, Duke is bad. I don't see it. So Florida State could really be the only hiccup I could see, and it's just because it's a rivalry game.
Really? Okay. Well, I appreciate
it. That's. I mean, we're weakest, I would say, is our secondary, and Georgia Tech's not a team that could exploit that. So I'm not sure there's really any team, and Florida State, for that matter, ain't one that could exploit it either, because that kid can. It's a terrible passer. But it's a rivalry game, so you never know with rivalry games.
You never know. Well, Dennis, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for calling in. As always, man, you're more than welcome. We'll be on live immediately after the game, man.
All right, brother.
All right, appreciate
it. Easy.
Yes, sir. All right, I'm still waiting for my homeboy Nate to call. If he don't call, I'm going to be hot because we're about to close out this thing. Big shout out to T. Hines talking about the ladies in the building. I'm waiting for the ladies to call in. Miss Wilcox, y'all representative right now. She's the only lady that has consistently called in. I think we had another lady before. My producer, she won't call in. I guess she's working too hard in the back pressing buttons. We got an 850 area code. Lord. We got an 850 area code, V12. I don't know what to say before I ask this person to come on the line. I'm scared to ask who they fans are. Call or talk to us. Give us your name, where you're calling from.
Yo, what's up, Coach Davies? For Chris Kane for Life, CWO, brother.
All right, we good to go. So I see that 850, boy, I get nervous sometimes. I'll be ready to I'll be ready to mask up, dog. But anyway, I'm ready.
Yeah, I know it, brother. I know it.
What's up? Talk to us.
Oh man. Well, I came in a little late, trying to catch pregame, trying to catch up on what you guys are saying. Basically what it is that it's just, a point of where with Miami being in the state that it's in right now, I would honestly say we gotta have a chance. We look good for the first two games, and we got a chance to actually win out. But it's a long hill climb in order for us to do so. Why? Because of the position that we were put in. That falls under coaching, that falls under Manny. Manny knew that this year team was hurt. You've seen it all at the Bama game. You were there at the Bama game. I'm seeing it on TV. That's the first downfall. And both, he's hurt. Still plays. Cam has got hurt. You know what I'm saying? But Cam wasn't hurt before then, but I'm just saying. Like the pre-existing, you got to step in, dog. You got to step in. Now you're being forced to play these guys, and now you're sitting back looking like, oh, well, this guy's doing a good job. Hold on, partner. You wasn't trying to put him in the first place because you wanted to be the type of dude that want to play your guys, but let them sit there and eat let them sit there and just be on the bench and not eat. But you sitting here giving other players that ain't doing what they supposed to. Now, had TVD would have started against Michigan State, had he would have came in, he would have did his job then. You know what I'm saying? Had he would have picked up and did more in the Virginia game instead of doing it in the second half. You know what I'm saying? The mojo that he has now, imagine if he would have had that right there at Michigan State. Forget Bama. Bama is going to be Bama. Bama are a bunch of Bama. You feel me? But if he would have started right then in Michigan State and would have had that mojo going right there in the coach, bro, I'm telling you right now, we would have been a one-loss team. We would have been a one-loss team. And we would have put up numbers and we would have put them up consistently. This man went in against North Carolina State, did his thing. He won by 1 point. Okay, now you go against Pitt, one of the toughest and one of the best teams in the Coastal. You know what I'm saying? The second best in the ACC.
Right.
He came up in there. This dude in there playing like a senior, dog. Playing like a straight senior. Ain't got no kind of nothing, no kind of nervousness, none of that. He got all of that out in Virginia during that Virginia game. He showed you what he's about. You know what I'm saying? But what about these guys would have been when we needed them? Right then at that Michigan State game. You know what I'm saying? Let them play a few snaps maybe in the Alabama game. Maybe the Alabama game would have been a little closer. You know what I'm saying? We don't know if he would have got the dub from Bama, but maybe it would have been closer than 44-13. You know what I'm saying? But these are the little things man needs to do, and this is what he's being evaluated on, is your coaching. But do we really want to repeat this, even if he wins out? You see what I'm saying?
Listen. I agree with you, bro. The problem is, I agree with you. I totally agree with you. But here's the same thing. And what you said, I'm just saying this because I got callers and I got to get off of this deal. But, bro, it's the same exact thing that we expected this season. We expected right now to be, 8-1 right now.
Right.
That's what we expected. Everybody expected that. With all of the talent we got coming back, we lost 2 guys from the team, the 2 defensive ends, basically. There's nowhere in the world we should be in this boat. You know what I mean? But yeah, we can definitely get into that, man. We could talk about that. We'll do some shows, especially at the end of the season and so forth. We'll get into it, man. We'll definitely talk about it. But as always, man, I appreciate your call, man. And thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Oh, not a problem, man.
All day, man. Yes, sir. Yeah. All right. V12, talk to us. Finish out in that piece right there. Old Culpepper trying to call. Zay trying to call in. Well, we got the whole hood calling up in this thing, man.
Shout out to
matter of fact, hold on.
Shout out to the Bahamas, man. Shout out to NG.
Oh, we got this 850 again. Let me see. Hold on. Jesus. 850 area code. Talk to us. Give us your name. Where you calling from?
Hey, Coach, this is the barman. I just tell that number. I'm from Sarasota, home of Rocket Actors, and I'm a Hurricane himself. And I want to say this because I'm calling from my hometown number, Tallahassee. The only team we respect from Tallahassee is the Family Rattlers, and that's orange and green.
I take that. I take that, bro. You right about. I take that one. Absolutely. That's the only thing we really. And guess what? I'm a bust your bubble. I partially see FAMU, but I'm a Tennessee State Tiger. So I partially see FAM, but I take that, bro. You know how we do.
Listen, you know how I go. We'll take the HBCUs, but listen, I don't see neither one of y'all because I'm a Hampton Pirate. So you better know what it is, man. So anyway, man, appreciate your love, dog. I'm rolling through these kind of quick because we got to get ready to get off this deal, man.
Hey, post game. Oh,
you got a question. He got a question. Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's real quick for you, Coach. Like you asked, I think you asked V12, or you asked D. Do you think we win out? And hypothetically, if we do go to the ACC championship and play weight, do we win?
Yes. I'm gonna say yes. I'm never gonna root against my team. I'm never going to give a definitive no. I'm going to say it's going to be a great game. It's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a tough contest. Now, here go my coach. Every time I throw my thumb up like this, I'm in my political mode. So it's a tough game. It's going to be a tough contest and no new taxes. You understand? It's going. I'm just saying. My Cane's going to win, baby. That's all I'm going to say.
Hey, we got some juice, man. We went out. We got some juice. We winning out. We have the juice. We winning out.
And coach, another thing, Coach, I don't like is that because I'm from Tallahassee and there's a lot of Florida State fans. They just creating our wide receiver core. Like I strongly feel like we probably got the number 1 wide receiver core. I mean, stat wise, I know Josh Downs and Thayer Thomas and other wide receivers from different teams, but overall, I always tell them like I don't see a team that can cover both sides of the field. As far as you got Restrepo, Keyshawn Smith, Charleston Rambo, Mike Harley, and even Willem Adler. He's starting to get into itself. So I don't see a team with a defense that can stop them guys on the field at the same time, along with that Knight in the backfield running wheel routes.
I agree. But guess what? We're gonna find out today if they put all that together. Go ahead, V.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think, and I think D mentioned it. We didn't get a chance to see these guys shine because we had people like Pope and Wiggins in the lineup, and it took a long time to get these guys out of there. Right? I agree with you 100%. And out of that bunch that you mentioned, I do like Mike Harley. But I think he's the least shifty out of all that whole entire group. So we listen. The future is bright. Yeah, the future is bright, bro. And we looking good. And to know if they keep slinging that rock, and don't forget Arroyo. Arroyo got some nice hands too. They keep swinging. Listen. They keep slinging that rock. And I ain't talking about dope. I'm talking about that football. They keep slinging that rock. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. I'm trying to tell you. Sometimes.
Yes, and I think
Romelo too. Romelo, he got getting a nice run. And I'm gonna tell you this: sometimes, like the Oklahoma teams of the past, and even now, sometimes your best defense is your offense. And I think that's where Miami is trending right now. Because we're putting up points. As long as defense can get us some key stops in key situations, we're gonna be all right. We went out. That happened. We went out. Don't change nothing.
All right, Real quick, hey, caller, man, I appreciate it as always. Real quick, Cole Pepper, give me the last 4 digits of your phone number. Just type it in there. I can see the call. I'll call you back directly on the line. Just tell me what the last 4 digits of your phone number are, man. Caller, thank you, man, so much. We rushing because we got a new prediction. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Hey, guys, I'm rushing because we rushing. Cole Pepper told my man pick up. And while he doing that, guess what I'm finna call? If you don't hurry and do it, did he give me the number? Man, guess what I'm finna call? Guess what I'm finna call? He don't want to do it. I'm finna call my dog, see what he got to say. I'm out here playing around. I don't play around with him. Hey. But anyway, predictions, man, why you doing that? What's your prediction of the game right now?
Yeah, I think we slinging it. I think TBD hit him again for about 400. I think it's a coming out party. They call it homecoming. Now I know it ain't a lot of drum majors jumping over other drum majors and bending over backwards at University of Miami homecoming like we do at HBCUs. However, it's gonna be live tonight. The student section comes out. I think the stadium has some juice. The team has momentum. I think we get back up into that echelon of 39-40. I'm gonna roll like this. I'm gonna roll 40 Miami, 33 Georgia Tech. I think they score some points. 40 Miami, 33 Georgia Tech. They score points.
Hold on, you said 40 Miami.
33,
and what?
33 Georgia Tech. We went out on homecoming.
All right, real quick. Hold on before I get to this caller. Big shout out to Swerve 499. Keys to the game: get off to a hot start, dominate both line of scrimmage, limit big run plays for their running back QB, and get the ball carried down on first contact. You basically said the whole game plan, dog. So I love it, Swerve. Appreciate you, man. As always, I give you love here at the end. Also, we got another quick donation, and I got my dog on the line. I just saw the donation come in. I just saw it. Where is it? Here we go. Jonathan Flagg in the bridge said, we will find out if this team is for real today. Rhett Lashley play calling will tell us everything we need to know. Yes, sir. We'll definitely find out. So I appreciate that $5 right there. On the line right now, I got my dog. I said we go from diapers to donks. Next door neighbor. You know what I'm saying? We go, hey, big shout out. Had to give him the horn, dog. My dog, Big Zabo in the building. What's up, dog?
Yo.
What's up, man? Talk to him, man. What's your keys for the game, man?
Man, stay consistent. Everybody got to play assignment football. Hey, man, don't fix what ain't broke.
All right. So who gonna be the key to the game? Who gonna be the key to the game today?
Offensive line.
Ooh, okay. I like it. Offensive line, and then on defense, who gonna be the standout dude today? Who gonna be the dude that stand out and you be like, okay, that boy got it.
I think the safeties, man. They stay disciplined. Those crazy penalties. They make big plays. They want to celebrate, and you can't do that. You got to stay disciplined.
Got you. All right, dog. So who you got for the score? I'm gonna even ask you, dog. I'm gonna put you into the thing because I know you. I can always see your stuff. What's your score prediction today, dog?
Man, how we been scoring? I'll say 30, about 35-24.
35-24.
Something like
all
that.
right.
34-20. Yeah.
All right, Zay. I got you down. 35-24. All right, dog. I'm gonna get off here.
Zay, what up, Big
Go ahead,
Zay?
go ahead.
Hey,
Zay.
Zay.
I'm gonna get off. Huh?
Zay, if you hit, I'm gonna take your scope. If you hit, I'm gonna take your scope. That's how we do.
Yeah. Let me get off so Nick can call in.
I'm waiting for Nate. Nate, you got to give me the last 4 so I can call you, Nate. All right, appreciate you, buddy.
All right, yeah.
I'm just trying to get Nate. You got to give me the last 4 so I can call you, man. People be calling in, they beat you to it, dog. So that's why I'm trying to hedge. We got to get ready to go. So that's your prediction. I'm gonna give mine while I'm waiting for Nate to give me the last 4 digits of his phone number. He probably ain't got no phone number. He probably got an old prepaid. You got to go to a cell phone. You got to go to a pay phone and call in. Here we go.
0851, I think you say. I
got him right here. Calling right now. We finna. Hey, this is what we do online. We call somebody house.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, boy, I heard this a Kane hater on the other end of this line, dog.
I don't hate nothing about the Canes, but it's a Florida State fan over here, player.
Hey, listen, it's the wrong week for you, Nate. It's the wrong week. We on
Ain't no wrong week for me. Ain't no
next
wrong.
week.
It's never a wrong week to be a football fan, my boy.
No, but Florida State fan, Florida State fan is always a wrong week.
Man, listen. Okay, look, let's get to it.
Get to it.
Y'all happy about 2-game winning streak, right?
About to be 3 game today. Correct.
Let me ask you this. It's always easy for a new quarterback to come in when the other team don't have no film, no nothing to coach up against them, right?
Nate, are you going with that same narrative about the no film? Come on, Nate. Come on. You a baller. Now I know you're a football baller now.
You played ball.
You did too.
Everybody played ball.
Correct.
Everybody played ball. When you was in film session, who was you studying, Mr. Vaughn? That DB that was covering you that day?
Correct.
All right then. So that's just a part of the game.
I'm messing with you, Nate. I'm teasing you, bro.
Don't come to me.
I'm teasing, bro. You're not messing. I ain't not messing with you, bro. I ain't not messing. I'm giving you a hard time. No, you're right. But guess what though? It's been 3 games now, to be honest with you now. So it may get tougher. The windows may get smaller. But how, I mean, I get that. You're absolutely right, 100%. But the windows gonna get smaller. But the man is talented though. So I mean, they watch film on different quarterbacks. You watch film on Joe Burrow. You watch film on all these guys, and then they still managed to, when he was in college, they still managed to really, really do well. You know what I mean? So I get your point though, 100. I get your point.
Right. Listen. Listen. At the end of the day, I'm a football fan.
Correct.
I like good football.
I know that.
That's it. I like good football. ain't been having good football for a while now.
Hold up, dog.
Florida State ain't been having good football for a while now.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Air horn for that one.
So look, listen.
Y'all ain't had no good football for a while.
I'm gonna keep it truthfully. It ain't been no good football for a long time now.
Yeah.
So the other question I want to ask you is this: How many players on your roster is actually from the Bajas, Liberty City, Cash City? Let's talk about that. Because
listen, I'm gonna be on here too.
Back in the days, when UM was back in the day, even Florida State, when Florida State and UM was a real rivalry, where them players came from?
You know what? You're right. They came from Miami. If you look at a lot of these players, they coming out of Broward. Ain't nothing wrong with Broward football. Don't get me wrong, but I'm saying
ain't nothing wrong with Broward.
Yeah,
hey,
but
once you go past Pompano, I'm just gonna be real. Once you go past Pompano, man, come on, man.
Listen, you 100%. You 100% right, man. But Nate, I got to get dog. Great here for you. But listen, call the post game show. We come on right after, and that way I got way more time. But I'm running right now, man.
Nice to hear you, Nate. Glad you're doing well, brother. Nice to hear from you, man. Glad you're doing well.
Glad you're good, man.
Absolutely.
I'm proud of y'all boys, man. Y'all boys keep doing your thing. I definitely will be calling when the doggone game over, boy. Believe that.
Yeah, hey, right. You're gonna be calling talking about go Canes.
Yeah.
Man, please don't say that's trash. That's what I'm gonna say.
That's funny, man. All right,
man. Y'all boys be easy, man.
Yes, sir. Always appreciate it, man. Big shout out to Flag. Yes, sir. Big shout out to Jonathan Flag again. $10. He says, "Mommy, want to make a statement? Hang 50 on GT and hold them under 20. My score 50-17. And you hear TVD will drop more points on FSU than what King did last year." God, that boy made a statement right there for the $10.
I love
it. I appreciate it. I appreciate that, man. I'm gonna definitely get your love here in a second. With all that being said, I got to get my score prediction, man. We're gonna get up out here. You said 40-33 V12. My dog Zay said 35-24. And I'm gonna say 38. Zay kind of took my score, to be honest.
Oh, here we go.
I said this on the show. I said 38-24. That's what I said on the show. So I'll go with my 38-24. It is what it is. I'll go
hopefully I do the same score?
No, he did 35-24.
Okay. Oh, yeah. What is it?
I said 38. Yeah, that's why I say he kind of took my score. Okay. I said 38-20. He said 35-24. I got 38-24. You got 40-33. How disrespectful are you, V12, to say they're going to score 33 points on us, dog? Such disrespect.
Yeah,
such disrespect. Real quick, I put a thing in the chat too, a poll in the chat. Somebody got to show me what the chat say about the offense. What's the stat up there so far as who will be the strength of our thing today? Will it be The offense or the defense? What would be the strength for the Miami Hurricanes today? The offense or the defense? While y'all doing that, let me get them boys they love for that money, because you got to show love for the money, and we'll close this deal out. All right, we'll say defense. I don't know the percentage right now. I can't see it on this screen right here. I got to open up a whole new screen. But anyway, with all that being said, I'm waiting for that real quick. We out of here. Guys, go check out other people's channels. It's all you family, man. We started that whole thing, man. Let's get the whole you family. I always say some people like Pepsi, some people like Coke, right? But at the end of the day, you got to drink something, man. So go ahead.
I keep telling you, got to add the rich sodas and stop being. If you go promote and talk about that, can you add the rich, the watermelon? I may like watermelon rich, man, because I don't that kind of before I couldn't afford Pepsi and Coke back in the day. That 25-cent rich can from the Greens, that's what I was drinking, man. Peach and so I know you Brandon. I know you coaching now. You on YouTube, coach. You Pepsi and Pepsi Zero, Coke 5, and zero.
I drink with my pinky up, dog.
Let's go. I like Ritz.
All right, so you know what I'm saying. But anyway, great Ritz. Great. I don't like nothing great. But anyway, my producer in the building, there she goes. She at work. She said 81% offense right now. All right, 81% of the people say offense is gonna be the look at Zay, he old bourgeois, that black cherry.
Black cherry.
Anyway, we super excited, man. Go check them out. I think Zoe and them is going on right now. They probably own already, dog. The game start in 40 minutes. We got the countdown. We got the prediction, and we'll be back immediately. Again, I marked it down for, I think, 4:30. The post game is already marked down for 4:30, but I always give an hour based on weather, rain, delays, whatever, because I have to put a time. But anyway, we're going to come on immediately right after the show. All right. I mean, right after the game. When the clock hits 0, we probably on about 5, maybe 10 minutes after the game at most. All right. Big shout out. Hold up. Big shout out. Man, the Mr. Dykes in the building. The you, baby. Mr. Dykes, I'm finna call you as soon as I get off this thing, man. All right. First person to ever take me hunting right there. Mr. Dykes, man. I love him to death. But anyway, we gone. We out of here. With all that being said, we good to go, man.
Do you want smoke?
Hey, Nate, that's for you. Nate, that's for you, Nate. Nate,
we want all the smoke, baby.
That's
all right,
you, Nate.
We out of here, man. Solo D gonna take us out, man. There's some Canes over here.
Gang gang, 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 gang gang. You feel me? Orange and green, that's gang gang. You ready for Storm 18? That's gang gang. Gang gang, 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 gang gang. You feel me? Orange and green, that's gang gang. You ready for Storm 18? That's gang gang. Rep since a juvenile, I be where they throwing up using crowds. You know how that school get down, not taking no L's, we ain't losing now. Don't get it confused right now, I represent making these music sounds. They play me when they study in their dorm room, request me an Uber now. I be screaming Kane gang, across the world they be screaming out the same thing. We first to arrive and last to leave, we filling the sense of capacity. You know I won't change while you asking me, be throwing this you to the casket deep. Be all on the field like Sebastian B. Rockin' Canes well, I'm a fashion freak. Look, I be staying live on pipe down. Ass down life, it's a lifestyle. Ain't like them other schools, don't confuse us. We the only ones that really throw the you up. But Canes fam turned up where you find me. Hit hard like I seen it go to Shanti. Try to reach them any D, they remind me that them Canes right back in they prime. Screaming out. Gang gang, gang gang, gang gang, gang gang, gang gang, gang gang, gang gang. You feel me? Orange and green, that's gang gang. You ready for Storm 18? That's gang gang. Gang gang, 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 gang gang. You feel me? Orange and green, that's gang gang. You ready for Storm 18? That's gang gang. That's gang gang. That's gang gang.
So low, so low, so low, deep. So low, so low, so low, deep.
Gang gang.